Okay, I want to point out something related to L-type records and purchasing and the relationship between the stocking screen information and the pricing screen information. Now, what I want to state first is that the information on the stocking screen has everything to do with purchasing, nothing to do with point of sale, and everything on the pricing tab has to do with point of sale, nothing on purchasing. If you look at my example, I have an example 2x4, 8. I show a pricing unit measure of MF, 1,000 board feet, and a purchasing conversion factor of 5.333 of purchase decimal place of 3, indicating the price per thousand, 5.333 indicating 5.3333 board feet in a stick. Notice that the pricing information in all the columns is each, and notice that the lumber type currently is 0. So I'm going to go over to purchasing and receiving and create a purchase order. Notice as I do this and add item 2x4, 8 to the purchase order, I'm going to tab over, and just for sake of simplicity, I'm going to use 200 units. As I press the enter key to post this, let me pull this back down so we can see it. Notice that it indicates the units in sticks, the cost in per each, and the number of board feet, 1067, which is 200 times 5.3333, and the price per thousand here, 397.50. So that all happens with the purchasing information from the stocking screen of point of sale. It has nothing to do with the pricing tab. Now, an important consideration for lumber dealers is that very often they want to see the purchase history in 1,000 board feet for lumber items. And as I go back to the inventory maintenance stocking tab and display the quantity received and the purchase history, unfortunately that's not going to be the case. So I'm going to close this. That setup doesn't affect the purchase history to be able to see that in 1,000 board feet. All right, looking back over to the pricing tab, I want to say that I'm going to go ahead and fill out the dimensional lumber information so that it calculates the conversion factors here, which are strictly for information on the pricing tab. As I change this, okay, let me just display the item, and then let's go ahead and state the inches 2x4 by 8 feet long. Change that. Okay, so now it knows up here what my units of measure are if I indicate MF in my alternate unit measure, and very often I might want to do that. Although I'll tell you that typically now, anything I'm doing with selling, all invoices are priced out by the stick from the retail or the sales level. From a purchasing level, things are still priced out by the thousand, but from the retail level, for anybody that I'm dealing with for the last number of years, it's all been priced out by the stick. An important consideration here, though, is that the 1,000 board foot or the alternate unit be used and not the pricing unit. An important consideration here is if I have this in pricing units, I typically want to deal with things in the stick price when I'm dealing with a retail price. As I move over to the load tab, you'll notice my retail price is $2.99. It's indicated here as my retail price. If I include this left-hand column as 1,000 board feet, I really don't want to do that, because then anytime I'm looking at my pricing information, let me redisplay this. Got a little stuck. All right. Now, anytime I'm dealing with my pricing information, as I go over here to my load tab, notice I don't see a good stick price. I'm seeing a per thousand price, and I typically don't want to deal with that. I've never seen a situation where I wanted to deal with that. So I've never seen a situation where I wanted to have this 1,000 board feet in this left-hand column. It's kind of problematic. Two places primarily. First of all, anytime I'm looking at a retail price, I can't deal with that $496.99. I don't understand that when I'm trying to price lumber on a per stick basis. And similarly, that also shows up in IPC and other places where I'm trying to change the price. So the best setup is to have this set up as each. In the left-hand column, or the pricing column. And if we want to have the alternate unit of measure, we can have 1,000 board foot price there for purposes of point of sale. But that's really it. I think that's it for the moment. Nope. One final word. I'm going to see if I can do this without blowing it up. The alternate unit in the right-hand column is what allows for the change key at point of sale to display in different units of measure, both in price and cost, if desired. Okay, I'm going to leave that because my setup will blow up if I open up point of sale right now.